Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Satisfactory, where today we are going to be building steel pipes and steel beams with all of the steel that we have prepared in the previous episode. Yeah, we're going to get 180 steel beams per minute created, as well as 240 steel pipes. That is what we are going to do in today's episode. And if you guys are excited to see that, please be sure and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. As you can tell, we are getting closer and closer to 100 subscribers. And we built a brand new platform over on this side of the steel ingots platform. And as you can see, we are over here with a beautiful view of the previous factory with a beautiful little bridge coming over with a prepared second grouping of belts here. Which will be very excellent when we finally get to the level 3 belts, and we will be able to build those. We'll be able to build twice as many, actually almost 3 times as many, because this is 120 and Mark 3 belts are 270, so a little over 2. That'll pretty much double our production here, which will be massive. So currently we'll be able to do, like I said, 180 steel beams per minute, and the plan is to probably do these down in this bottom section down here, and then we have that section there, which we'll be doing with the pipes. And I think we might actually start building possibly a little storage facility in this area. I don't know for sure yet, but it's going to end up probably being around here because this is kind of a centralized area on the map. So you can see it's pretty well in the middle, and I think that's a pretty good spot. So I'm gonna end up building our kind of resource group area here. We might pull some of the resources that we have down at the bottom, see what we can do. Maybe bring trucks over there. I think we might wait on that until we get trains, but yeah, if you guys are excited, let's get to it. You know, I was over here getting some resources from our old production system, and I was thinking too, you know, I'm probably gonna end up moving the space elevator over to more the middle of the map, because that's where we're going to be bringing all of our resources. So I think I might do that too, and we are going to just dismantle it right now. And bloop. Alright, yeah, I think we'll probably just move this whole platform. It was kind of ugly anyway, so yeah, let's do that quick. Alright, there you have it. Now we have a beautiful little pale berry just sitting right here for us to grab. Okay, yeah, so eventually, like I said, we'll end up just making some sort of train station over here. This was a fairly small factory, so we'll end up just, I don't know, maybe we'll just leave it over here. I don't know what we're going to do to it. However, we do need to get our space elevator back over to our main area, and we're going to do that right now. Alrighty, fellas and ladies as well. We have made a thing in the ground, which is very interesting. We've also made this nice catwalk that brings us over from our steel factory. I'm not really sure yet. This might become more of our entire base because it's massive and we don't really produce that much steel. Anyway, if we go down this path, we created a very lovely, it's a definitely an interesting box, but it's got design to it, which is interesting. This is our gate to the space elevator, and as we see, we open it up. We have a beautiful overlook here of our staircase, which is actually quite nice. We can just fly on down here. Nothing much to it, just a back and forth little staircase, and it brings us right down to the base and right to our panel, which is amazing. I think that looks really cool. I think that's actually a pretty epic staircase, if you ask me. That's what we've done so far. We have it very colorized to be kind of like a warning symbol, may I add? I don't know, something like that. So it's got kind of racing stripes along the sides and in the front. I really like that staircase. That is a beautiful staircase. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be our thumbnail because that looks epic. All right, and we also have our inputs and inputs over here and on the other side. So we'll probably end up, you know, just bringing that into a wall, probably bringing it up. Not really sure yet. I think maybe if we look up here, this kind of pathway here will probably be how we bring the data or bring the items in. Not really sure yet. But that's another reason why part of our space elevator parts is the need of, let's see, what are they? The versatile frameworks, and that needs the steel. So since we have the steel right here, we'll probably end up using that. So now we are going to start building the steel. So let's get to that. And again, if you guys enjoy the video, please leave a like, hit that subscribe button. Really helps out the channel. We're really looking towards getting 100 subscribers here. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if you guys are. But yeah, smash that like button if you guys are enjoying the content. But let's head over and do some magic work on this steel plant over here. Kind of have it initially started with the beams on this kind of platform here is where I'm potentially going to build those beams. And so we're kind of already bringing down the six lines here. So let's get that finished. All right, guys, what we have done now, kind of got a little sidetracked here. What I ended up doing, I made, as you remember, when we deleted the space elevator, we also deleted the hub. So what I did is, within this building, I made a little kind of perched overlook section and put the hub on top of it. And yeah, we made, this will end up probably being the storage area. Deck this out eventually. And then probably the layer underneath this, if we just kind of look around here. Maybe make this layer twice. I might lower that down one, then have a little smaller layer here for all the belt work. That would end up bringing all the items to our kind of storage facility up here. But as you can tell from the front, it's gonna be kind of like that. I'm not really sure yet. Maybe we make this some concrete. That might help it a little bit. And maybe what we do is we color these black things. There we go. That looks pretty nice. When you're down here, you can look up there, see the nice space elevator, or not the space elevator, and see the hub right up there. You can come down here, visit the space elevator anytime you want. Eventually, these walls will kind of get bigger, I would assume, and then maybe kind of teeter in. I don't know. Might look okay. And then, as you can imagine, since this is going to be our storage facility, this is where we're getting all of our resources in. We might end up maybe making some. I'm thinking maybe this bottom level, now that I think about it, probably would be a good train station area. Bring in all of our resources there. And then anything as well is going to probably get belted over to our space elevator. Yeah, so we are making good progress here today. I did belt up all of the steel pipes, so let's take a quick look at that. Alright, so here's the steel pipe configuration. Obviously, we got three lines coming of the 120 of the steel ingots. What it's doing is it is bringing in 3 120s and leaving with 2 120s. We had to take 6 and 6 of the 12 to make the 120 since they're producing 20 each. That would be 6 lines to get the 120. We'll have to probably change this as soon as we get the belts, but we'll cross that road when we get there. So now the last thing to do, work on the steel beams that are coming from these 6. Now we have these 6 down here. We can only do 2 per line, unfortunately. So only 2 constructors can work per the 6 lines. So that really only gives us 12 constructors right now. And that only produces, I believe, 180 per minute, which is not good. That's only a line and a half, but we'll have to deal with that for now. So give me a minute, I'll be right back, guys, and we'll have that all set up and ready to go. We've come a long ways in today's episode, and we are ready to hook up all of the belts. So we have the 6 going this way, the 3 going that way, and then we're going to have the 1 extra just going into the heatsink for now, because we don't know what else to do with it. We currently have the 2 lines there going up to its own 2 lines from each side. Now technically 1 is only 180. You know what? We gotta check something. Okay, I had done a little hiccup there. I actually split it 6 and 6, which would have gave us 90 on each line. It wouldn't really have mattered, but I like the full lines, so now technically we have 8 in the first one here to make the 120. And so, as you can see, we got some belts running up the wall here. That looks pretty slick, and it all goes up to this kind of middle section here. This is going to be where all of our belts come in to do all of our belt balancing. Not necessarily balancing, but all of the storage facilities. We don't have the smart splitters yet, so we unfortunately can't do any of that. But at this point, it's just all going into these containers up here, which is right by our front door. We'll just have to come through here. We might just we might do that for now. I know there's some fancy ways to kind of signify what's in these, but we'll just do this for now. So that'll at least show us. But yeah, I think we are ready to hook up all of our belts. We can get rid of all 9 of these guys over here. and hook the belts up, and we are ready to go. So let's get started. Alright, this is exciting, guys. We have it all cleared out, and now it's just a matter of getting all these belts in here. So we have the 3 to work with here, so that means this whole thing can just be the 3 lines on each one. We don't have to make it too exact, but we got to make it nice looking. So yeah, we'll just get that moving along here, and yeah, I'll get right back to you when we get it all hooked up. Alright, it is all hooked up, and boy oh boy is that satisfying to see all these belts, full 120 belts, all just flowing along. Yeah, almighty, that looks so nice. They will all eventually fill out. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Once things are all working, we'll make sure that everything is flowing properly. Obviously, it's an overflow method. It's a manifold method, so it might take a little bit in order to get all up to speed. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll be right back. And there you have it. We have our first successful storage facility built with steel pipes, steel beams, all in here. Now, we are going to need to somehow gather up all of the resources over in our other base. That is yet to be decided on how that's going to work. So we're going to have to figure that out in a separate episode. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I really did. I enjoyed building this thing, this monstrosity here. There's a lot of room for growth here. And as you see, for our milestone up in the top corner here, we can pretty much already get Mark III logistics. So that's going to be a massive project in and of itself. That pretty much means we can triple like all of our iron, which is amazing. And then that's pretty much going to like triple this. Maybe not necessarily triple, but almost double, which means we can have all these top lines filled with steel ingots as well. And then that's pretty much just going to double this whole process over here. If we drop down to our steel pipes, we're pretty much going to easily be able to double this because it's 270s, I believe. That would mean for 270 line on the steel ingots here, 270 divided by 30 is 9. So that means each one of these lines would then be 270. Instead of 4, you could do 9. That's gonna grow out of the wazoo. Now the only problem is 2020 doesn't really go into 270 very well. Yeah, we'll have to figure that one out. We might just, you know, kind of belt merge them together. Don't really know yet. But like I was saying, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I think that's gonna be it for today. We've made some massive improvements, massive upgrades, and in the next episode, get ready for Logistics Mark III, because we are going to go crazy, as well as possibly trying to figure out how to get all of that material over here. Probably have to wait for trains. However, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We will see you in the next episode.